Peter Thiel, $2.8 billion Peter Thiel said the single digit millionaire, you know what that means? Guy with $1 million, or two, or three, or four, cannot even provide his family with proper defense, legal defense in America. Much less emergencies, divorces, major lawsuits, business lawsuits, issues happening, 2 kids going to college. So what he's saying is this, okay? It became a very, very controversial article because he's like, rich dude scratching fingers on the chalkboard, the slides, okay? Is saying, hey man, if you got $1 million, you're basically just a freaking deadbeat. You got to change the way you look at money. This is not money right here, okay? This is not money. This is just dumbness. This is you not making a decision. This is you being lazy saying, man, $1 million and I'd be set. Just do the math on $1 million. I did this when I was 34 years old. $1 million. If you didn't have any more income and you were, how old are you? 27. 27 years old and you didn't have any income, $1 million. $1 million. What does that say right there? Income. Oh, no income. 0 income. You're 27 years old. I'm going to do this at 47. I'm going to do it at 65. Okay, 27. You don't have any more income. How long would that money last? At $4,000 a month, you got 25 years. Where can you live on $4,000 a month? By the way, $4,000 a month assumes no other income, Social Security system's broken, Medicare is broken, because they are already. It's just a matter of when. Probably going to happen in most of your lifetimes. You'd have to live on $4,000 a month for 25 years. You will be 52 years old, my friend, and dead broke. And that's the reality of the situation. That's what Peter Thiel was saying. A single-digit millionaire cannot even provide themselves with their own personal defense in America. Okay? Hulk Hogan, all that money Hulk Hogan made, he blew it all. He blew it all, probably buying hair pieces. Okay? He blew it all, ended up with a little money, thought he was the shit. Oh man, I got a little money, until he had that freaking lawsuit, and then he can't even defend himself. Peter Thiel funded that lawsuit for him. Right? So I had a lawsuit back in 2009. It cost me $200,000 a month to defend myself against a criminal lawsuit. A guy that sued me trying to get money from me, holding me hostage. That's the game in the legal thing. It wasn't a car accident. It wasn't cancer. It wasn't my mom getting sick. It wasn't kids. I didn't have kids yet, So all those things can happen too.
Perspective number 3, as far as investments, what do you feel is your top 3 safest investments?
Real estate, and real estate.
Got it. Love it.
Okay, you know why? Because when I buy a building with an address, if it's in the right location, it will be here 20 years from now. So I had a guy call me about car dealerships the other day. I said, dude, I don't want to buy car dealerships. I don't even know if they're going to be here. So I'm not buying Bitcoin. I don't know anything about Bitcoin, man. You want to give me some Bitcoin? I'll take it. But I'm not buying Bitcoin because I'm not buying Twitter stock. I don't know anything about Twitter. Is Twitter going to be here in the future? I don't know. I only invest in things that I know will be there in the future. I'm not going to go buy Google stock. You know why? Because they don't pay a dividend every month. I need a drip. I'm not going to buy AT&T stock. AT&T pays a dividend every quarter. When do they collect their payments?
Every month.
Every month, man. Can you imagine calling AT&T and say, dude, we want to pay you every quarter like you pay your dividends? That's how important monthly cash flow is. Do you understand that? Yep. They pay their dividends to investors every quarter. They collect checks every month. The difference between those 89 days makes them hundreds of millions of dollars. The Bank of America, Northern Trust right here, will lend me money to buy an apartment deal, but they won't lend me money to buy their own stock. Think about that. A bank will lend me money to buy a piece of property, but they will not lend me money to buy Bitcoin. They won't even lend me money to buy a Bank of America stock. So what do they believe in?
Cash flow.
Cash flow, man. They believe in cash flow. Cash flow, that any asset that generates cash flow into the future is going to be worth more money.